Coach, obviously, I was asking Coach this exact same thing. I mean, just the mentality after yesterday going into tomorrow and knowing that you need to win every single game moving forward.
Yeah, it's just, God, it's like I've been to this event or watched this event lots of times in my life. This is the most special. From people that have been to the Final Four, Super Bowl, national championship game, whatever events you've gone to, everybody tells me they've gone to them all. The Masters, Kentucky Derby, they tell me this is the best thing in the world to come to. It's just the city of Omaha, the way they embrace this tournament. Y'all see it. I'm glad y'all out here. You got to see this to believe how awesome it is. And, a lot of people are already speculating. People like to say, hey, best 8 teams ever out here. Well, I'm not going to argue that right now. There's been, 4 one-run games? Is that right? 4 one-run games and 3 walk-offs, and we were part of one of them. And it's the people I've heard from today that are watching this thing, like Trey Turner texted this morning, hey, it ain't over. You know what I'm saying? He was crushed by that thing. Y'all played great. Aaron Bates, one of our great hitters, was a hitting coach with the Dodgers. I mean, General Hugh Shelton watching this game like he's 20 years old again. And, just up and down. And what our team has brought to NC State, what they brought to the city of Raleigh, just really proud of them. Then we got our work cut out. It's not easy to win this thing if we'd have won yesterday's game. It's a little bit harder, you bet, but somebody's got to beat you. So until we get beat, we're still in this thing. And as long as we're in this thing, we can win this thing.
What have you seen from Florida? Obviously, they played them for 5 years.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Stagliano, whatever his name is, already hit 117 miles an hour. I heard somebody robbed a home run that would put Florida up in the 9th inning. And obviously, Kevin O'Sullivan and I go way back. We go back a long way. He's a good friend of mine. Taylor Black, one of their coaches, used to coach here at NC State. You feel like you're playing an old friend, and I am. But it's to stay here in Omaha. So we'll be old friends when this game's over tomorrow. But as far as tomorrow goes, it's win or go home, and we don't want to go home.
With it being Father's Day, obviously 3 years ago, your father passed away before the season started. Just what does it mean to be back here and be able to represent him on the stage too?
Yeah, I always thought he was the one that got us here in 21. I always thought it was Daddy that got us here in 21. And I always thought it was the devil that sent us home. But so you're talking about an angel and the devil in the same city. And happy Father's Day to everybody out there. I got a text message from Colt Morton's dad today that meant the absolute world to me. It's probably the best text I've gotten in a long time. And like I said, I got a chance to talk to Trey this morning, wish him and his father, his dad's out there with him right now. He's coming back Monday, I think. Anyway, just to all the fathers out there, like I said, the Colt Morton dad texted me meant a lot to me because I've never had the greatest pleasure in life, and that's to have a child, I think. And I missed out on that, and I regret that. But I've lived a long life, and I've had 3 regrets in it, and that's one of them, my biggest one. And but what Colt's dad said to me meant a lot to me, and I'll take that on Father's Day.
A lot of them look at you as a father. You're not biological, but your father.
That's what Colt's dad said. He said, I've been second father to a lot of people, including his son, and the things he said after that. I can't even tell you what it meant to me. So, anyway.
And how grateful are you as a leader to be a part of this? And obviously, you're going to extend it and try to win the national title.
Most fortunate man in the world. Lou Gehrig sat there on the baseball field. Said he was the luckiest man on the face of the earth when he was dying. And Lou Gehrig's disease. And from growing up a poor tobacco farmer who didn't have the brains or the where-to or probably the athleticism to go to college and play college baseball, to live the life I've lived, I'll recant Lou Gehrig's comments. I'm the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Jacob talked about when he had surgery over the summer, you showed up and to kind of go be there for him. What was that like for you? It's kind of fitting, and he brought you up talking about fun.
That's what I do. I mean, that's what I've always done. It's like I said, my responsibility is, as I said during COVID, my responsibility was not to be their parent, but to be there in lieu of their parents. And when you do that, you don't make parental decisions. You don't influence them about religion, politics, or whether to get a shot or not. That's not your job. That's a parental thing. And I take that responsibility of caring for these parents' most precious possession very seriously, and I do the best I can. And yeah, I appreciate Jacob saying that.
You have an attitude of gratitude. You think that permeates in a tough situation like this? A lot of people would say there's pressure. We lose one, we're going home. You think that attitude of gratitude maybe can help them?
They don't think they're going home. They don't think they're going home. They don't think anybody can beat them. And there's obviously 7 teams here that feel different. And like I said, being a part of a game like yesterday was a great game. Wish you would have come out different. I rewatched that pitch that guy hit. Holy cow! I rewatched that thing on slow motion video from an umpire cam. How that guy hit that pitch. And baseball's a funny game as all sports. That same ball, 2 innings before, blows out about 20 rows in the left field stands, and it snuck out. And that's baseball. That's why we all watch it. That's why we all love it, and that's why it's America's pastime.
Relief pitchers have to have a short memory. You think your kids will be ready?
And they're ready to go, ready to roll.
Do you know what your plan is tomorrow as far as the starter?
It's going to be either Dom Fritton or Logan Whitaker. That's what we've done all year, and I'd guess right now Dom Fritton, but we haven't even gone over Florida yet.
Anything else for Coach?
Sounds good, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.